were kids, we used to just envision how our life would be. Picket fence, fairy tale, white wedding gown, the perfect relationship, the perfect marriage. But then, when it doesn't turn out the way it should be, emotional abuse, physical abuse, insecurity, fear, having children, bringing your children into that mess, what is it that you do? Welcome to another episode of Own Your Story.
Hi, Donna. Share something today about my life that has brought me a lot of pain as well as a lot of power. I want to talk about the devastation of divorce and the power that I have found in kingdom redemption. I got married at a really young age. And in the first marriage, I thought that it would be forever. And once abuse and addiction took over our lives, I had to make a very hard decision. I had 2 children prior to the marriage. And during the marriage, I was blessed with 2 beautiful boys that were born with special needs that came from their father's side. So I had to put all of my goals and hopes and dreams of law school aside so I could learn how to take care of my sons. And at the same time, figure out how I was going to accomplish the goals and dreams that I had, as well as be the best mom that I could be. I am a mother, a grandmother, a daughter, a sister. I'm a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ, which is the foundation of my faith, the greatest hope and comfort of my life, and my best friend. The moment in time that changed things for me was when I realized I had to get a divorce to save me and my children. The last incident was my ex-husband assaulting me while I was holding our youngest son that had the most complications. I had to figure out exactly how I was going to do this now with 4 children instead of 2. And it was quite overwhelming for me. So what I did was took some time out, and I thought that there could be a possibility for me to meet a man that had the same faith that I had, and that he would be able to assist me in achieving these goals. And unfortunately, this man, even though he had the same faith as I had, he was not as committed in accomplishing what he promised. And so when addiction took over that relationship, I had to make another hard choice. And that was to end that marriage and then to completely raise my children alone. To not engage in marriage without healing, without developing discernment, so that I could make sure I was protecting me and my children. What keeps me doing this work of energy therapy more than massage? It's all of the benefits that I have found and the clients that I've worked with have achieved in this work. One lesson that I really wish I'd learned earlier was to develop discernment, which comes from a spiritual connection with the living God. And if I could share one thing with you right now that I would love for someone in the future to know, is to understand the difference between religion and the kingdom, because that makes all the difference in the world concerning the decisions that you will make.